Well, Nikki, this comes off the heels of a heated congressional hearing this week. Both Democratic and Republican lawmakers questioning Noem regarding a series of steps she's taken during her year serving as DHS secretary. Well, some tell me this is a step in the right direction and a step toward, quote, accountability. Others say an ousting like this is not unusual, nor a victory for any party.
She's not fired, she's being reassigned.
Yeah, she clearly got fired.
A leadership shakeup in D.C. met with different reactions from political officials here in California. Kristi Noem, ousted from her role as Secretary of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, now appointed special envoy of a new security initiative under the Trump administration.
Administrations face changes all the time. If they're not achieving the mission, if they're not meeting the goals and they're not meeting the expectations of the president, I don't think this is anything to be looked at in a super negative way.
I think this is long overdue accountability. Under Noem, our neighbors have been unlawfully detained. Demonstrators have been brutally attacked and even killed, and the rights of American citizens have been trampled underfoot by a Department of Homeland Security that isn't securing anything.
Noem, serving in the role for about a year, has faced growing controversy across party lines. Her removal coming shortly after a fiery congressional hearing, lawmakers grilling the former governor of South Dakota over a series of topics, including her behavior in the aftermath of two separate incidents out of Minnesota, where federal officers fatally shot two civilians.
What ICE has been doing, not just in Minneapolis, but even across the Central Valley and Stockton and San Joaquin County, is outrageous. And folks are scared, but we're not going to let that fear divide us.
Noem's expenditure on a $200 million ad campaign also raising red flags among many political leaders. Republican consultant Tab Berg says he believes Noem's removal was somewhat inevitable, citing her, quote, struggling relationship with the president.
I don't think we should ever have any no-bid contracts in government ever. It should always go out to a competitive bid. And I think Trump, being a business person, also probably had some problems with that. But I think the bigger part of his concern was that she sort of threw him under the bus, saying that he approved it when indeed he hadn't.
Berg says he's on board with Trump's decision to replace Noem with Senator Markwayne Mullin from Oklahoma. Meanwhile, Democratic Congressman Josh Harder reiterating he thinks change needs to extend beyond titles. He says the U.S. needs policy change, not just personnel.
It doesn't matter who's the Secretary of DHS, as long as folks are doing warrantless operations, as long as they don't have use of force guidelines, it doesn't matter who's in charge. But hopefully this is a sign the administration is seeing that they need to take a fork in the road.
Representative Kevin Kiley also sharing his reactions to Noem's removal. Kiley expressing an ongoing frustration with a lack of response from the department under Noem surrounding various concerns, adding he's hopeful the next secretary makes concerns like fire prevention a priority. Nikki, Eric, back to you.
Sierra, thank you. Fox 40 is your local